All right, Mark. Where are we? Where are we going?
Where are we going, Neb?
Where are we going? Well, we're headed back to Manila, but I know that's not our port that we're going to, obviously.
Yeah,
We're on a ferry right now.
We're on a ferry from Alin to Matnog. So it's from there. It's probably just gonna be a few hours drive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rent a place to stay the night once we cross, and then have some fun, do some one last hurrah.
But we angled the camera a little better.
Oh, there you go. We're gonna do one last what do you call that, adventure before we leave.
Yeah, it's been fun. We've been quite busy.
Yeah.
But we've been doing our best to try and capture what we can.
Did you have fun on your Philippine trip?
Absolutely I did.
What's the highlight of your trip?
The highlight of my trip? Well, Limasawa was pretty nice. Going swimming at Blue Lagoon was pretty cool. And just being at the beach with our boys, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have some more adventures, just a few more. Not a lot anymore, but it's really hard traveling with kids.
It's hard to vlog with kids.
Yeah, it's hard to vlog with kids too. But we're on our last leg of our trip to the Philippines, and we're trying to maximize what little time we have before we leave for the States.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is not going to be the last time, is it?
No. We'll come back.
If you like our videos, please support us. You can support us for free. Like, share, and subscribe. You know what? If you don't like the video, just dislike the video. So it's one way we know that
yeah.
We have some room for improvement. But if you guys love our content, show your support. Hit the like. Sorry, I'm getting sick. But anyways, hit the like button and subscribe. Share it to your friends. We need support.
Yeah.
So we can keep making these videos. These videos are not cheap to make, I would say.
No, they're not.
That's the reason why we haven't been vlogging for a while. But for those who have stuck around, thank you very much. Anyways, that's what I have in mind. What about you, Ab?
That's what you have in mind. Yeah.
Until next time, I guess. Well, I don't know if until next time, because we still have a few more adventures coming up.
Yeah, we still have another day or two to vlog.
So yeah, skip to that. Let's go. Good morning, fam. We have stayed at this place called Ondu Hotel here in Albay. We've been traveling from Leyte, and last night was just too much driving, and we all got tired, so we decided to stay at this hotel. It's almost like a resort. So they have a main building, but they also have separate buildings for people who wants to sleep. So we're literally right in front of the Mayon volcano. But why am I featuring this place? Well, not because of the scenic and beautiful area or view that you will see outside, but because of this hotel. You see? What do you think, Ab? Anyways,
it's very nice.
Yeah.
So far, it's the nicest place I think we've stayed in the Philippines. Wouldn't you say?
Yes. Well, let me show you what I'm talking about. Look, our standards are not that high. I'm gonna flip the camera. There you go. So look at this. The sink faucet actually works. Man, the faucet here works at very good pressure. The shower not only works, but it has very strong pressure. If you look at that, right? And it's got a heater, which is also a fancy addition to this shower. It is a water heater. Okay, so let me turn this off. And guess what? This toilet Ta-da! It actually works. And look, you will see that at some point this was broken, but they fixed it. They did not just leave it broken for a long time, right? So this one has a toilet seat, and a toilet seat cover that actually works, and it is soft close. Okay, so anyways, this is a clean bathroom. Look, we're not looking for fancy bathroom. We're looking for something that actually works and doesn't look hideous. What are your thoughts?
And well, yeah, and it's clean and it's nice. It's definitely a big plus. Having a hot shower here in the Philippines, definitely a luxury. And most of the time, you wouldn't even necessarily want one because it's so hot. But there's AC in the room, so you can enjoy a hot shower.
I mean, we haven't even gotten to the food yet, but to be honest with you, I don't care about the food because, you know, in the Philippines, you drive a little bit outside of your hotel and you see a lot of food places. You know, I don't usually mention a business's name because some people might view it as, you know, ruining a business's reputation. But hey, Ondu Hotel has done it right. So I'm going to mention that. If you come to Albay to see the beautiful volcano here called Mayon Volcano, stay at this hotel. Highly recommended. All right. Well,
It's really nice.
we're going to continue on with our drive to Manila. And man, what an experience. See ya.
All right, so while we are in Bicol here, we stopped for a little bit to get something to eat, as well as you can see behind me, we came to check out the ruins. So I will walk around a little bit and flip around the camera. You can see that's, you know, the main one right there, but there are others nearby. We'll go walk through. All right, so I have never been here before, of course. We were about to go through here on our way down to Leyte when we went on our little road trip, but I think because it was raining, we didn't end up stopping and checking them out, so we are today, and pretty cool. I will go over there a little bit later, but there's some people over there, but let's walk through. Mark was telling me that these ruins, basically they used to be a church or a cathedral, and then like the volcano erupted and took it out. Anyway, because yes, we are still by, for any of you who are not familiar with this area, we are still by that volcano that I pointed out when we were at our hotel. We're still in the general vicinity, so anyway. So at least it's nice that they do have clear pathways for you to walk on. But let's go check out the main tower, I guess. I'll go walk around the main tower now. Looks like, based on the stonework, I'd say that those were actual windows, but I could be wrong. Just based on the way that the stones were around, the way that they're placed. But I could be wrong, though. I'm no expert in architecture, so. Anyway, looks like, I don't know if this was here because of the volcanic eruptions or if this was actually once a doorway, but it's blocked off so that nobody goes in there. And looks like there's some carving in the stone, but I'm sure that's more recent, probably. I would assume.